Hi, this is Wyvern Blazewood, aka Why Not, here with Tindallia Soothsayer. Tindallia is with the Gullwing Coast Racers. Tindallia, welcome.
Hello, nice to be here.
Nice to have you. Now, when did you first join Second Life and what brought you here?
Well, I joined Second Life on October 19th, 2005. What had brought me here was a post I saw on a message board I'd frequented at the time, and it described a place called Second Life that you could create an avatar and explore for free. And I thought, well, a free game, what the heck? I'd give it a whirl.
Well, will you share with us one of your very first, most memorable moments of your early years in Second Life? It could be funny, fun, scary, proud, or some other moment.
Well, a moment that really stands out is right after first logging in and getting off Orientation Island and starting to explore. The more I explored, the more I was impressed and amazed at the potential Second Life had to offer. You could be anything, do anything, build anything. The only real limit was your imagination. So shortly after that, I became a premium member and have been one ever since.
I think that's really cool. I was a hobo for 3 years. I recently found out that you're an avid giant snail racer. Can you share some information about the group, how you came to find it and get in it, and how often they have events?
Well, the Giant Snail Races were created by a Racer X Gullwing way back sometime in 2004, and he's been having them for over 11 years now. Anybody can be a snail racer. You just need a giant snail, which you can get free at the track, and get your license, which is basically showing races that you can run 3 laps around the track and generally know what you're doing. We have an amateur race where the new snails can race, and the pro race. Most of the time we let both pro and amateurs race in that one. We also participate in Relay for Life every year, holding cross-country races, selling items, and have a build at the Relay for Life event to help raise money. And how did I find the races? Well, back in 2005, I was introduced to Racer X, and he friended me. After that, for many years, every week on Saturday, I get a group message from him to come down to the Giant Snow Races. I had no idea what it was, and I was usually busy at the time, so I never went. However, one Saturday, sometime in 2008, I had nothing to do. Got the message and decided to head over. I liked the races, so for about over a year, I'd come every week and watch. After watching that long, I'd learned most of what was involved. I tried the track out during the week and could do fairly well. So, on Saturday, December 19, 2009, I ran my very first snail race and have been doing that ever since.
Wow.
Before
you go on, let me just say, you took me to that track, and I did horribly in my little tiny avatar that I am. I just was amazed at how your giant snail could maneuver over that track. I'm going to go practice some more.
Yes,
all right, when are your races?
We have races every Saturday at 11 a.m. SLT time. Though getting there at 10:30 is probably advisable. This gives audience members a chance to get settled, get everything rezzed, understand how the camera HUD works. It's a HUD you wear. It follows the snails as the camera operator moves around the track, so you see what they see. Plus, as the Giant Snail Races are always filmed and put on YouTube and through TV a few days for later viewing, we start filming things like the opening audience flyby, cast introductions, other segments starting around 10:45.
Cool. I've seen a couple of those. They're pretty fun to watch, too. But I want to come to one of your real ones. It's just when I have my dance, so I need to have a weekend where I can not be going there and come and see these races. Maybe I'll get me a snail. Well, when you took me to see that venue where you do the races, I noted the tracks are really, really tiny, and the snails are huge. I ran the track on my own avatar, and I had a hard time staying on the track. How much harder is it to do when you're a giant snail than like your just regular avatar?
Well, a few sections of the track are small. For example, the ramp leading up to the shark tank. but most are actually fairly wide for the racers. It's just more of an illusion with a giant avatar in place. The sections look tiny in comparison. A lot think that snail racing means the avatars are racing on the snails. No, the avatars are the snails. These are giant snail prim attachments, but the basic running avatar is still the avatar's average size. Of course, the track is more difficult for someone who's just beginning. They're unfamiliar with the course, how things work, the various obstacles. However, as I try to tell new racers, and even some old ones, practice helps. The more you practice, the better you get, the more you understand the track, what it does, and what you can do on it. The track is open for practice all week, anytime, even if I'm there working on it, because a lot of the time I am. The only time you can't practice, of course, is when we're actually having a race.
So you actually work on the track, building the track or putting the obstacles on it?
No. I don't put the obstacles on, however, I change the theme of the track every week.
Ah. So what are some kind of themes you put in there?
Oh, most anything you can think of. I mean, all the major holidays, Christmas and Thanksgiving, Halloween, other themes that we come up with, like Under the Sea, Star Wars, Star Trek.
Oh, cool.
Weird ones that, for some reason, have become a tradition. Like one we have is called Favorite Meats theme. That gets a little weird, but it's fine. We do a hell version and robots. It's just all kinds of different themes.
Well, I saw your snail all decorated up in fancy attachments. Do they all dress up like you do, or do you just do that to make your snail unique?
Well, no, like I said, there's a theme every week, and snail races are encouraged to modify their snails to theme. However, it is not required of them. I, however, like to participate and have made a snail for each theme for the races, for each theme the races have ever had, ever since I did my first race. Back then, most of the time, I was the only snail racer in theme, but I did it every single week. The Best in Show award was created because I did that. Naturally, I got the first one, hoping to encourage others to participate like I was. It took a while. Still few participated back then. However, now we have most that do it. And I like that. I like that.
I think that's cool. They do that at those demolition derby races too. They have themes, and I think that's really makes it a lot more fun, and there's variety. Well, when I was looking at all the scoreboards there, I saw that you seem to be the top snail racer in almost every single race. Are you the top racer in that event, and do they have awards or trophies or anything for the race winners?
Well, I do win a lot of the races, the pro races. That is. I don't race in the amateurs because that would just be unfair.
Good.
And most of the time in first place. So I suppose you could say I am the top racer. And I tend to hold first for races, seasons, and the yearly championship. I'm not really doing anything special. I just had a lot of practice, and I know what I could do on the track. Trophies, well, they go to the first, second, and third places in amateur and pro races, and for seasons and championships. Blue ribbons go to the ones chosen for Best in Show. We have other awards, which might include race cups for away and relay for life races. First, second, and third amateur, pro, and Best in Show also get cash prizes. Plus,
Wow.
first-time racers would get a bonus of 500 linens for the very first race.
Who puts out this money? Who puts the money in?
Well, there's always a base amount. You know, racer will put in a base, but we also have donation things to help,
Yeah. Cool.
offset the cost, and the cash prizes can vary upon the donations.
Well, do you do anything else at the races besides being a giant snail racer?
Well, absolutely. I've taken on quite a few jobs. I started with just watching. Then I was just racing. Now I'm doing a whole lot more. I'm one of the co-hosts of the show, providing commentary when I am or am not racing. I make up and set the theme schedule with several planned in advance and making changes and moving things around as necessary. I decorate the track to theme each week, tear down the old and put up the new. I make the signs and custom graphics, make the blue ribbons, design and build the racing cups. I help build the track and now help maintain it. I help to set up the array races, do the builds for spots at Second Life Birthday and Relay Life events. Oh, and dozens of other things and things that crop up.
Golly, I bet that Gullwing dude's happy he got you there. You do a lot. If somebody were interested in getting into giant snail races, how would they do it?
The easiest way would be to just come to the track on the sim of Gullwing Coast Racers. With the amateur courses on the ground and the pro race courses at 770 meters up in the sky. There are kiosks there that provide information, let you join the group, give out free snails, or you can contact a racer at Gullwing and let him know you're interested.
Well, would you care if we show a little clip of one of your races in the video here?
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't mind that in the least.
Great. Well, other than these giant snail races, what are some other things you enjoy doing in Second Life?
Well, as you know, I like going to see live comedy at Lauren's Place on Tuesdays and Hooligans on Thursdays. I enjoy visiting the Disney tribute locations in SL because I'm a big Disney fan.
Mm-hmm.
I get together with friends and playing a few games here and there, like Greedy and Skip Bo and things like that. I also enjoy running and maintaining my theme park on my sim, Misty Acres. Most of the sim is a park and a theme park to explore and enjoy. I change it with the seasons and decorate for holidays. Right now it's decorated for Valentine's Day, since that's coming up real soon. I've had my park over there for about 9 years.
I would love a landmark to that place. I want to see it.
No problem.
Yeah. All right. Well, can you add anything else that you'd like the listeners to know about the snail races or about you in Second Life?
Oh, I don't know. I'm fairly simple. I like to do what I do. I've been enjoying snail racing for countless years now. And that's because I'm still doing it.
That's right.
And
What we love.
Always would love more racers. I mean, you can never have enough racers to come and have the fun. It's crazy. It's nutty, but it's a whole lot of fun.
Can I ask you, what's the average number of snails that will be in a race? Do you have an average number, or does it vary a lot?
Well, it varies a lot. I mean, it's like anything else. Other events, take other people's times. Real life gets in the way, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes we'll have like 10, 11 snails. Sometimes we'll have 3.
Uh-huh. But have you ever had to say, "Oh, we don't even have a race tonight because no snails showed"?
No. We've never had a point where we've never had a race. We've always had enough racers to race.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm looking really forward to getting to try that myself, and I really appreciate your coming to share this with us today.
You're quite welcome.
Thank you very much.